Hey guys, DJ AJ 101 with you today, and as you can see, I'm here with an updated review, update, I guess if you want to call it, of something that has actually been with me a long time, and I've seen a lot of comments on this video, and the video is probably one of my most viewed videos on my YouTube channel. Yes, it is the video of my Klipsch ProMedia 2.1 speaker setup that I've used for just over 4 years now. I actually unboxed it on December the 7th right here on this channel, and I did the review on December, 19th of 2009. So it's been over 4 years that I've had these speakers, and I did want to address some of the comments that I have seen, just some of the popular comments on this video. And not only that, I just wanted to give an updated review on what I still think about the speakers 4 years later. So let's jump right into it. So I just wanted to start off with an updated review of the actual speakers themselves. Personally, I still couldn't be more thrilled that I purchased these for, I think the price was $150 at the time. They've lasted over 4 years, and they are still just as good sounding today as they were the day I bought them. It is unbelievable, and I have had zero issues with these speakers. So I know a lot of people have been putting in the comments, you know, and I did want to address some of these, and like I said, I just wanted to give the review out of the way. I still think they're just as good as I said in the review. I've had zero issues with them, and you know, I do want to stress that, because I know a lot of people have had issues with these speakers and purchasing and sound quality issues, and I did want to address some of those concerns because I have seen those concerns as well, but they haven't been a big issue for me. I know one of them was the fact that if you turn the speakers off and the switch is actually at the back of the subwoofer, you can hear a pop in the speakers, and it sounds like pop, you know, like it just turned off, like the power supply is sending, you know, excess sound through the speakers that it shouldn't be. And I will admit, I hear that all the time as well if I happen to turn them off. However, if I do want to give some advice concerning that little issue, I would say you can keep them on. I keep mine on 24/7, and they're still on right now, just had to make sure. I keep mine on 24/7. I never turn them off unless I have to, or unless I'm moving something or have to take them out and about, whatever. You know, it's hardly ever happens, but you know, that's the only times I ever turn them off. And keeping them on 24/7, I don't see an issue with that. I've never had a problem with that over 4 years that I've had them. And I know another concern that people were a little bit vocal about was the fact that the volume knobs, you know, over time, it sounds like they're cracking like when you turn them up and down, so you get that excess noise like the actual module in the speaker is going out when you're turning the volume up and down, or you're adjusting the subwoofer, what have you. I mean, it's you know, the same type of deal. And I will say this about that: I don't adjust my speakers all that much. I do know when I do adjust them, I am hearing that as well, so I do want to at least, you know, confirm that it's not just my speakers that are perfect. They aren't perfect by any means, but I do hear that noise. However, with my computer that I'm sitting in front of right now, an iMac, I do use the volume controls on the keyboard to control the speakers. I would say 99.999% of the time. I mean, usually the speakers are set at a certain volume, and I never touch the control again. It's all done by the audio via the keyboard or the actual on the computer itself. So if there's another thing I would recommend, if you guys are having issues with that, again, I am having, and I hear that sound as well. It's not particularly an issue for me, but I am hearing it. Try to use an external volume controller, like the one on your keyboard if you happen to have one, or on your computer yourself. Usually makes it a lot easier, and then you're not wearing out the controls on the actual speakers, and you can do it all via software on the computer. So it's, you know, it's a lot easier. You don't have to reach out. You can do it right from your keyboard. You can do it right from your mouse, right in your computer. Not that big of a deal. Other than that, guys, I really can't say much more about these speakers. They've been fantastic. I haven't had a single issue with them. They've been perfect. I've actually taken them out. As you guys know, I do a little bit of DJing. I've taken them out just from some smaller family parties and just kind of hooked my computer up to them and played them, and we've had them cranked up pretty good. Haven't blown anything out, haven't had any malfunctions with electrical in the subwoofer or anything with the amplifier in there. They've just been a great pair of speakers, and I can't help but recommend them just as much today as I did 4 years ago. And again, I hope you guys appreciate this updated review, because I've had a couple of people have voiced their opinions about certain things, and I think some people have asked me about doing an updated review as well. So I hope this helps you guys out, and especially some new people that are maybe looking into getting these speakers. I will leave a link below in the description where you can find my original video if maybe you haven't seen that one, and maybe this is your first time watching this review. That is my current updated review, but you can watch the old one as well, even though it's not as good. Camera quality isn't as good. I'm definitely not as up front. Audio's not as good either. Very, very for quality back in, 4 years ago when I was originally doing that video. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this updated review. If you did, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. Also, feel free, if this is your first time checking out my video or my channel, subscribe. It's right below. You'll be updated on my latest videos all the time. And you can also check out my past, present, future videos, of course, on my YouTube channel, DJAJ101, here on YouTube. Feel free to check them out. And I talk a little bit about everything, a little bit from audio and audiophily stuff, because that's kind of what I am, and I DJ and stuff like that. So I like music and whatnot and audio. So I do a little bit of this, but I also do technology content from Google to Apple to Microsoft to Samsung to Motorola to what have you, a little bit in our technology world, unboxings, reviews, articles I might find interesting. So I hope you guys appreciate that, because I certainly enjoy bringing it to you guys. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please feel free again to leave your comments below what you think about these speakers in this video, this updated video anyway, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a great one till then, guys.